patience.
Give me loot. I'm seeing loot here. Dwarven war axe plus 3. A cold iron dwarven war axe. That's a pretty nice pay. Wait, you can't equip a dwarven war axe? Because you didn't have exotic proficiency. You're a dwarf. Shouldn't you get proficiency in a dwarven war axe by default? I have a question. I don't think we should have been able to do it this way. I think we should have had to click... What are you doing there, Harem? Oh no. Okay. Okay. I thought he got stuck for a second there. I think there should be some kind of invisible wall here stopping me from this. Any loots here? Okay, now Lindsay's stuck down there. Yeah, there seems to be some kind of collision problems on this map here. Which shouldn't really surprise me, because we fought the golem. Everyone was standing in exactly the same spot. Okay, we did that, we did this. I guess we can go to the Silverstep Village. 2 days and 4 hours, that's a long time. This is 20 hours. It's really gonna be... Okay, something's not right here. Why would you select something that takes 20 hours? You could go here, maybe... Because that's 8 hours, so it's gonna be like 6. Almost 6, not even 6. Yeah, I didn't have this one thing here. Sure, let's attack the people. Some kind of bandits or something.
Provoked.
Oh no! Run! Okay.
I do what I must.
It's fine. Okay. I want to go down here, because maybe there's some cool thing I could get. No, there's nothing. Okay. If anyone's gonna get fatigued, I'm not gonna rest here. We good. There's an event, but we can just go to the Great Hall. Oh, what's this? A weapon. No, wait, it's Keston. If that's Keston, this is George. What is this? Your Grace. Kessin coughs politely. The goblin, the one you found, has asked to see you. Claims you are in need of training. I think he's rather in need of a bath, several. I mean, he did help us against the goblin tribes. I think I should return the favor. What's up, knock knock? Knock knock strides in, as best as his short legs can manage. Then his gait slows, then stops as he takes in the throne room. His eyes and ears swivel independently, as if trying to take every direction in at once. After scanning the area around him, he looks upwards and squints, as if uncertain if there's a ceiling above him or not. He stands still, swaying slightly, eyes fixed on the ceiling. Others in the throne room are disdainfully silent. Some wrinkle their nose and take a step back. Some of the guards' hands fall to the hilt of their blades. Knock Knock's head snaps down, then seeing you, he gives a sickle grin, his eyes gleaming. Psychic? I must then see among all the Longshanks. He frowns at your throne, and cocks his head, confused. Why in my chair? Oh. There's a light chuckle from someone in the room, quickly silenced. Took a while to find way here. Glances around, but now here to take rightful place, be a hero, and show you how to be a hero. He nods sharply, and hooks his finger in his belt. I can help, like before, side by side, big hero. He points to himself, and not big hero. He pauses. You need it. How can you help? Keston frowns. Actually, Your Grace, if you're considering accepting assistance from this... Knock knock. He raps the ground with his heel twice for emphasis, then winces. If this knock knock truly wishes to be of help and is one goblins might listen to, there have been sightings of goblins near Oleg's, possibly dispossessed by our recent encounter. Massacre. Knock knock corrects brightly. Chopped them all up except those who ran fast. New tribe probably have very long legs. Very hard to catch. His eyes alight. He grins. But not for me. I can round them up. But unless they were still chased, it's not like them to keep moving. Tire's worn out. They'd better still stay in the capital, like Knock Knock, even if it smelled bad here. Okay. Ah, yes. Oleg has sent word of these goblins via courier, but he has been reluctant to leave in case they raid the post in his absence. Apparently, they've been quite diligent in trying to raid his storeroom. If your goblin ally could deal with them. Okay, sure, we're gonna travel to Oleg soon. No problem. Knock Knock nods, then pauses as he sees you remaining seated. Do we go now? It may be wise if I accompanied you. Knock Knock nods, standing proudly, makes what might be a ragged salute, interrupted by him noticing something on his wrist, which he rubs away with a frown. As he commands, as a hero, he rubs his wrist again, then grunts. We'll go. Lead to post. Knock Knock follow. Okay, why was Jod there then? Oh, only Tristian. It is gonna be 14 days. I can't. I mean, it is an opportunity. Hunters have found a small village in the woods. Its denizens have lived in isolation from the rest of the world for dozens of years. They speak a strange language, look like brothers to each other, and have never heard of a stag lord or the baron. Who will tell them they are not free people occupying no one's land, as they taught only yesterday? I'm not gonna be able to do the 14-day stuff.
Resting would be nice. don't you think?
Because it would be 31st. Now this is month 11. If it's 11, then it only has 30 days. So I would barely be able to do this the moment Tristan ends his current quest. Wait, I probably have to take Knock Knock with me, don't I? We are very close to a level up. Leave these as is. We're gonna take Knock Knock instead of Lindsay. Knock Knock is a path to several not so good ideas. You embrace them all. I'm not surprised. I mean, he is a goblin. "22 hours. After doing this quest, we're gonna go back to town. We're gonna have to skip those days one by one until Tristan finishes his quest. Wait, oh no, you're really gonna give me a problem for a spy master? Well, at least it takes until the 1st of the 12th month. Thing is, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get my relations up by 14. Unless maybe we have some relation buildings we could build. We can get a brewery. That's one relation. It doesn't have to be next to anything. Affects windmill. What does a windmill do? Can only be built in a separate slot. It would give me another community. It's gonna take 14 days. Okay. So that's one. Build another brewery here. It's a separate slot, but whatever. It's 2. Three. No. Oh, we can't upgrade this because it's it needs a town. Okay. Tavern. We do want to upgrade you. Lumberyard. Town hall needs a city. Wait, we don't have a brewery? We do. We could build 3 more buildings, but okay. So right now we have 47 relations, and we are building 3 breweries, so it's gonna be 50. So I need 10 more. I'm gonna have to make sure to save scum this, so it's a triumph. And see, hopefully there would be another thing that she could handle before that other thing happens. No one is tired, that's perfect. Now then. The problem with Knock Knock is gonna be that if I make him a spy master, he's probably gonna do bad things. Because I'm pretty sure he can be a spy master. He can't be made of an advisor? Oh, that's fine then. That's surprising though. I totally expected him to be able to be a spy master. What's this? You stumble across an ugly scene. A ragged pile of goblins. They are hiccuping violently, laughing, then hiccuping again. The air is so thick with alcohol fumes, flies lie dead in the dirt, and an odd vinegar smells as well. It appears the goblins have gotten into Oleg's stock and drunk deep of its contents. Barrels lie in splinters around the area, not a single one intact. Knock Knock surveys the goblin pile, then glances at you with a shrug. No problem here, normal day for tribe. Would be worse if holiday. So is this your tribe? Knock Knock sniffs. Yes. He sniffs again, and then suddenly becomes more aware of a vinegar smell. They've marked this as home. It will be hard to make them leave this home, though. He glances around in the sprubble. It's much smaller than the capital. Capital would have more room for them. Not have to lie in pile. Could be lying down drunk everywhere. JFL, Jubilos, Ekundayo can be spy master. Base stat is dexterity. Who's... Oh, Jthal is the vampire lady who I kinda got rid of. Okay. Turns to one of the group entwined in the mass. You, running long legs. Why do you stop running? Why make home here? The goblin lifts his head slightly. His tiny eyes blearily red. His legs indeed long, and folded back almost like a grasshopper. Kept getting chased. No place to settle down. Got hungry, then caught. Then we sent here. And now? Caught by who? Big Shanks, bigger than you. Longlegs blinks and scratches the side of his head with his foot. Fatter, smelled better, big club. He was eating sheep. We tried to share his sheep with us by taking one, a small one, in the night when he snore, while we got asked first. So he got mad. After eating half of us, he gets so full he ready to trade. He say if we find him something to wash other goblins down with, because they still squirming in his guts, he let us go. We knew a place, here, at post, but had to sample cakes to be sure. So, okay, so make them leave or I will do it myself. Listen, Knock Knock big hero. You do what Knock Knock say, but... Knock Knock frowns, his ear twitching. Tell me where Big Shanks now. When he expect you back. Did Big Shanks follow you? He did follow. Mongok. At that moment, there is another waft of foul air, and a shadow falls on the ground. All the goblins in this pile lift their heads at the new arrival, a towering hill giant with mismatched coveralls, a necklace of hands and skulls, and a makeshift club composed of several timbers tied together with rope. He looks very, very angry. Not just at the pile of goblins, but the splintered, empty barrels. That him. Knock Knock, be ready. The hill giant turns to you, as if in challenge, points to himself and gives a rumbling growl, akin to Mguk. Then turns to the goblins, his hand clenched on his club, and the growl grows louder. He points at the goblins, then points at his belly, the intent clear. Goblins do not respond, not even Longlegs. Their eyes remain wide, frozen. Suddenly, Longlegs makes a high-pitched squeak and points at Knock Knock. "He our leader, he our hero. He make us drink everything we promised. Also he made us eat your sheep. Eat him, not an ugly friend." The hill giant snarls, lifts his club, then turns to you and Knock Knock and thrusts out his chin, pounding his chest and giving a thundering series of grunts that sounds like a challenge. Knock Knock blinks. He, Mongok, says, "Not in the mood to share. He say the half-shanks are... the guts are his to eat." You understand him? "I can?" He seems embarrassed. "Got caught by hill giants once. Kept a store for the kid until ran away." Okay, you back away or I'm gonna kill you. Mogok may not understand you, but he is keen on catching your intent. Growls and raises his club. Then growls again. Well, do something about it. Knock Knock hesitates for a moment, then presents an open palm, then taps it with a finger. You suddenly realize he just did what seems to be a goblinoid version of trade. You think he's asking what Mongok wants, but not about food, currency, something of value. To your surprise, Mongok looks sad. His eyebrows collapse and he gives a low grunt. The anger seems to have cooled down, and he makes a rumble, staring off into space with a half-lidded gaze. He doesn't seem drunk, merely sad. He gives a grumble, then a sigh, then a low, exhaling rumble. Knock Knock nods, listening, then translates. You think... Mongok not happy, he not hungry, just lonely. Says, came here looking for mate to be happy. Knock Knock wrinkles his face in disgust and shivers. Still, he keeps going, but when he come, no wife. Goblins take his favorite half-sheep entrails, drink the liquor he sent for them for, and he have nothing. If you look at the entire situation from his point of view, the poor lad, a wife, really. Sad for him. Knock Knock gives a shiver and a nod, then pauses. Cutting off legs be better than finding mate. Can you tell him to go somewhere else to find a wife? Knock Knock shrugs, then emits a series of what passes for rumbles, and he makes a low sack-shaped gesture in the air, then points at the gate of the fort. Mongok shakes his head slowly and sighs again, giving a low grumble in his belly. No, he said he looked everywhere. Do you think he'd like Amiri? No. I don't think Amiri would like him. Nah, let's not insult Amiri. Hey, let's just kill him. Monga gives a roar as you draw your weapons. You've got an angry giant on your hands.
Running won't help you. This will hurt.
Okay, now we can stab him in the back. Yeah. Oh wow, he's so easy. The goblins seemed ready to bolt. You catch Longlegs slowly uncurling himself from the pile, apparently ready to run. You do notice a number of the goblins are looking at Knock Knock with a strange fascination. Dealing with a giant must have impressed them. Okay, none of you move. We're done here. We're not done here. We not go anywhere. Longlegs says slowly. We not have anywhere to go. Maybe you'll stay here, yes? Knock Knock, deal with your tribe. Knock Knock steps forward and gives a series of cracking hisses to get attention. No other goblins stare at him. After their eyes are on him, Knock Knock, his eyes narrowed, goes to each one of them in turn and raps them twice on the head, hard. They wince but say nothing, except for one feeble groan from a goblin more sober than the rest. Make great deal with you. You need to go to bigger place or I hit you again. I'll show you. The goblins stare blankly at this. Knock Knock sighs. Me big hero, follow me. Take you to new place. The goblins nod and begin to untangle themselves. But they are doing what Knock Knock says, some of them rubbing their heads. So wait, so it's an evil choice to have these goblins go away But it's not evil to let them live in your capital. That seems strange. Knock Knock turns to you. Big hero, Knock Knock, take care of him. All good. Where are you taking him? Knock Knock pauses, as if he's forgotten what happened a few moments ago, and you realize he has. Capital big enough? Yes, capital. Before you can stop him, he turns to the goblins. Oh, you. Go to capital. Knock Knock command you. Go! The end of your barony just drew closer. Much closer. To your horror, the goblins scamper away, running in all directions, but towards the direction of your capital city. Oh yeah, we want to loot you. $1,200 experience points. Okay, we're fine here. Really close to a level up. Okay, we're gonna have to rest somewhere in between, yeah?
I need to catch my breath.
Actually, we're not gonna rest. Let's continue. It's fine if they get exhausted, because we're gonna be skipping a few days here.
Adventures can wait.
Oh, an event. It's Bokken! There's a rather bad choice where you send a giant to the capital too. A lot of destruction and stat loss until an advisor finishes attacks to catch him. Takes a month, he keeps rampaging while you wait. Oh, that would suck. Mad Scientist's Gloves. My pleasure. I only hope that no one throws it away or leaves it to rot in some old chest. Oh well. What's the Mad Scientist Gloves? I think I already had ones. Fire and acid resistance. Oh, that's actually pretty nice. Yeah, I have it. And Miri can wear these too. Fire and acid resistance. That's nice. That's very nice. It's fine if we sleep one day. +4 braces. Well, these are the +4 braces of armor. I'm gonna put them in the thing, because I gave Jubilos the gears rule. Because it seems to... These are passive, right? So I think it's pretty nice, because... More dice of damage. Alchemist 2 levels higher. At +4 you don't have to cast Mage Armor anymore. Yeah, but the thing is, Octavia has a +5. Octavia has Braces of Armor +5. And Tristian also has a Braces of Armor +5. Oh, I guess I could give you them. Because you're wearing a robe. Because your dexterity is just so high. Okay, let's see what we have to deal with here. This is for Tristian. What's gonna happen in 11 days? This is for a Spy Master, which I don't have right now. Because if it was for someone else, it would actually show me that they're busy. Oh, look into the future. A talented astrologist and prophet wishes to express his personal gratitude to the ruler for everything he's done for the sake of the people. The elf wishes to foretell all troubles and opportunities the barony will encounter the next year. "7 days. Brevin envoy awaits." "Baron, we have a situation on our hands. You need to act." Lander is furious, his face red. "Anna Medei, an annoying little skylark from Pitax, is giving a show in the main square and her songs are highly seditious." Who is she again? "She is among the most talented bards of Pitax, but more importantly, she's one of King Iravetti's most favored singers. Anything she sings almost certainly promotes his agenda." Okay, let's hurry to the square. So what do we have going on here? Oh? Oh, okay. Anamade Bellavara, the charming bard from Pitax, stands before you with a lute in her hands. Surrounded by a crowd of the capital citizens, in a moment she notices you and blows you a kiss. What's going on here? Anamade gives you a warm smile. "Your Grace, you're so preoccupied with matters of war and state, but someone has to think about spiritual matters as well. None of the river kingdoms can match Pitax in the field of art. Who better than our bards and artists to bring the gift of song to the people of this young barony?" Lindsay blushes. "Maestro Bellavara, I'm so happy to see you here, but why is your song so cruel?" I don't think I don't see her here though. Let her tell us about her so-called art. She began her performance with hails to King Iravetti and continued with a song about a certain young noble from Brevoy who searched the stolen lands in hopes of finding a potion of wisdom, which was supposed to make him smarter, but instead, by mistake, he always found it and drank potions of conceit. Name of the hero in the song was Randa Rabeda. I mean, obviously it's not Lando Labeda. Well, Lady Bellavara, you should be more respectful in your statements. My dear Baron, I'm just a humble bard, and my songs are just an innocent way to make people smile and lighten their moods. Though, if someone feels offended by my show, that someone can always demand satisfaction from me at the Rushlight tournament in Pitax. It's an honest competition. Words against words, talent against talent. That's the place where one may demonstrate his or her prowess. What's this tournament? How could you not know? This is one of the greatest Pitaxian traditions. Once every few years, the king announces the date of a tournament. We greet guests from all around the river kingdoms on the banks of the Rushlight River. The whole day of the tournament is full of mirth and the spirit of competition. Everyone has a chance to prove themselves. Fighters, archers, singers, storytellers, and even fans of strong drinks. The drinking competition is an important part of the program. I'm gonna think about it. I still hope to see you again in Pitax. Until we meet again, Your Grace. So Landa just didn't like her making fun of him.
I'm off.
I don't know if I want to go to Pitax, because the king there is kind of a bad dude. And I think that would be maybe an attempt to just try to murder me. Oh, there's a thing here? Oh yeah, probably doing the thing. Yeah. Relations and culture, okay. This day. That was a failure. No. It's a failure because Valerie has just a +2 to charisma. Another failure. Because she rolled a 4. She has to roll an 8. So it's not that difficult. A 5. Okay. We have like 65% chance to succeed and we're failing. Oh, I quick loaded again. Oops. A 3. Why am I bad? Oh wow. How is she rolling so low? Four, 3, 5, 7. Valerie, why are you so bad? No, a triumph. So now she rolled a 15. Some community, arcane, and stability. Okay. Yeah, this is a better choice. Because Landa reduced arcane. The regent managed to arrest the girl and before she could be tried at the stake. The impartial investigation not only exonerated the witch, but also found those truly responsible. Saboteurs from attacks. Good. Lodi Vendetta. It's a problem, gonna take 2 weeks to do. 2 competing merchant families have moved from insults to sharp blades, and a real war has begun. Among the victims of the bloodshed are innocents, who are now afraid to walk the streets of their own city. She only has 40% chance to succeed. She has to roll 13. Sure, I can get a +5 here. The artisan's loss. The same talented artisan that had taken up residence in the barony distinguished themselves again with another masterpiece. Alas, some scoundrels robbed the workshop and stole the precious work. The artisan demands justice. Okay. A triumph +3 to relations. The Grand Diplomat stated that freedom was one of the barony's supreme values. Any violation would sooner or later lead to tyranny. The brothel's adversaries grudgingly accepted this position. We need 9 relation points. Oh, I would do a rank up, but I can't right now. Success. I want this to be a triumph. Magister and the astrologist together announced a summer drought, which will lead to a huge fire in one of the regions. The Magister instructed the peasants to prepare. Actually, this is fine. Success. We lost some arcane and divine. The militia assembled by the council reached the ravine and found black candle ends and a burner filled with incense. After destroying all traces of a dark ritual, militiamen left the ominous place. How about we try a triumph? 7 minus 2 minus 2. He has to roll a lot, but I kind of want to see what's going to happen. -11 minus 2 minus 2. So we don't get higher penalties here, but we still do things here. The militia assembled by the council reached the ravine. The tougher peasants held back the undead while the others filled the ravine with soil. Okay. That's great. We can do this with you. And yeah, tomorrow this would go away. So this is a perfect thing here. Oh wait, this is a problem. Yeah, this is a problem because it's gonna get it's gonna get pushed back. So there's nothing we can do about this, which is a shame. Let's rank up the arcane stuff. And yeah, that one thing is gonna get failed because there's no way we can do anything there, unfortunately. Yeah, we lost stability and espionage, that's fine. Triumph. Triumph. Success. A triumph. Nice. More undead signings. A scandal in the capital. Mental dexterity. They're all in this together. I think we're gonna go culture here. Scandal. Some undead. Actually have a Kunde idea with the undead. And I think we can start researching one of the curses. Which one is the longest? All of them are the same. Okay, 45 days, wow. The Baron is secretly lycanthrope. During the day he pretends to be a gracious ruler, and at night he roams the city in the shape of a wolf, devouring children. Petty illusionist. And undead. Okay, let's see what the scandal is about. Highland. The captain's usually untroubled face is dark with rage. Your Grace, please forgive me for distracting you from important matters, but you're the only one who can talk some sense into these hotheads. They had an argument in the middle of the street, yelled so much your subjects called the guards. But what can they do about Lady Valerie? Plus, Avowed hasn't done anything illegal. It's not like I can put them in jail. Avowed, is that the character next to you? A short, rugged man in a sophisticated garment bows ceremoniously. In mine own person, Your Grace, Avowed the Silver-Tongued, who once served at as court bard at the best houses of Bravoy, and now has strayed in his golden cage for the free winds of travel, but I digress. This is, so to speak, sweet lady insulted me, if you please, in front of my audience, halted my performance and embarrassed me in front of the entire tavern. Would you please be so kind as to rein this lady in? Valerie is apparently trying to control herself, but telltale red spots flare on her face. I noticed that someone pinned a disgusting pasquinade next to the tavern entrance. Something about a bright bird who lost its feathers. That's abominable insolence. Yes, I won't deny I'm guilty. I lost my temper. But who wouldn't have? But what is this about? Avowed gasps with indignation. Is that so? When I smothered this lady with exquisite compliments, I received only insults and jokes in return. When I came to her with gifts, begging her to become the muse of my greatest work, I was ridiculed and sent away like a snotty boy. And now, the moment I start to pursue my art away from this good lady, she seeks me out and says I'm guilty of spiteful slander. What shall I do? I'm but a slave to my inspiration, which is sent to me from above. Avowed smooths down his hair and adds, and while we're on the subject of my poetry, it's really not that bad. Did you really write a pasquinade about Valerie? He clasps his hands to his chest ostentatiously. Forgive me, who would I be if I stooped to such low attacks? I won't deny that the cautionary tale of this lady could inspire me. How can you listen to this featherbrain? Of course, in the face of justice, is ready to disown his own parents. And if I am allowed to continue, let me say that this pasquinade was devoted to the sad position of the arts in these lands. Forgive my frankness. Anyway, the good lady is unlikely to understand what allegory and poetic hyperbole are. Captain shakes his head sadly. Don't even try, Your Grace. I'm afraid even Abadar couldn't get to the bottom of his bowl of accusations. Though you have to apologize. You're being annoying. He opens his mouth but says nothing. Finally, he starts enunciating words, one by one. My only transgression is loyally serving my patroness, the beautiful Shellen, who sends me inspiration and never hiding from this world a single word that's born in my heart. But since my honesty and openness are so offensive to this good lady, then so be it. I apologize for insulting you with all my heart. Valerie purses her lips. She seems to want to reply to Evold's monologue, but in the end she changes her mind and just nods. That's nice. You let some steam off and work some things out. At least now I can let you go. Hoping you won't scare our good people anymore. Your Grace, I'll go too. Please keep an eye on Valerie. I don't think that demon has got into her. What demon has got into her? But she's not herself lately. At first, she just snapped. Then she started getting into fights with everyone about stupid things. Now she's dragged this bard out of the tavern by his collar. I'm afraid it might come to real violence. What do you mean she hasn't been herself? She got defensive. Can't say a word to her. We've been careful around her since she, The captain runs a finger across his face meaningfully. I'm close to ordering my lads to keep an eye out for her in the streets, to make the common people's lives a little calmer. You think she could hurt someone? Well, I wouldn't say that the Valerie I used to know would never harm anyone without good reason, but the old Valerie seems to be gone, so I don't know what to expect from her. Okay, I'm gonna talk to her when I get the chance. If I were you, I would talk to the storyteller. One of my lads saw Valerie arguing with him. I have no idea how anyone can have a fight with such a harmless elf, but she did. The captain bows, finishing the conversation. Okay. Ooh, give me a weapon. Breastplate of the Afterlife. You already gave this to me before. Keep at it. Oh, what's this? Charel. Greetings, Your Grace. Here, I've brought you something. The unnatural robe. Okay, I hope to see more proof of your master in the future. Oh, and about Morhallen. I reported his crimes to the guards. However, someone must have warned him. He escaped. He has eyes and ears everywhere. I'm afraid your personal warden is the only one who can find him. Cheryl is shaken by righteous anger. I pray to Torag not to let him make more mischief before the guards find him. And I pray you don't let him go unpunished. That's a scandal. Hunting for the dude. I mean, we could have Ekon do it, but we could also have either Tristian or Rigonga. And it costs me 80 build points? Why is it so expensive? Carry out the investigation of a mysterious disappearance of a craftsman from the capital, accused of murdering intelligent lizard folk for money. The guards sent after him will discover Morhallen's whereabouts, and I'll let the Baron personally confront the villain. Okay, let's have Tristian do this. Let's have you do this, I guess. This would be... Yeah, it's fine. Burning bridges will fail in 120 days. Okay. Mr. Storyteller. You know what? I should probably bring some water before we talk to him. Now that I look at him, isn't Okbo a little bit big? He seems really big. He seems bigger than he was before. Maybe he changed. Ah, Your Grace. My stories are calling for you. Have you come to answer their call? Oh yeah, I do have some relics for you. Give me monies. Yeah, the captain of the guard told me you had a fight with Valerie. Alas, this is true. Believe me. I didn't want to fight. But my full curiosity wounded Valerie's pride. I will apologize to her the first chance I get. What was the fight about? I asked Valerie if she still had anything related to the Eternal Rose Order from back when she was a novice. An innocent question, but she took it as impudence or insult. Please don't blame her. I'm to blame for what has happened. I mean, you're not really to blame here. You kinda... You're the storyteller. You want artifacts. Do you think she's been acting strange lately? What can I say? We are not that close. She has no interest in the things that matter to me, and I prefer the world of ancient heroes and old legends, not the fuss that's all around us here and now. So I don't have an answer to your question. But I know that those who consider Valerie a close companion might be hurt by her words. Yesterday I talked to Lindsay, and when I mentioned Valerie, I heard sorrow and tears in her voice. Maybe the tireless chronicler is having a tough time for the very same reason that you honored me with your visit today. Thank you. Lindsay. Just a moment, I just got something. She scribbles something in her notebook and then raises her eyes and smiles at you. Hi. Yeah, have you noticed anything strange about Valerie lately? Lindsay lingers, then sighs dully. I had a fight with her, a big one. Well, I wanted to talk to her about the best way to describe her hair color in the book, and she said my book is trash. And I'd be no better if I Bruce visit my time with her. I won't even repeat it. Oh, wait. She shouldn't have said that, but perhaps you shouldn't have picked on her. She didn't pick on her. Why were we taking Valerie's side here? Yes, I mean, wait. Lindsay licks her lips. I wasn't hurt. It's just, oh, it doesn't matter. To be honest, Valerie hasn't been herself lately. She's usually polite, though she can be cold at times. But now it's like she's changed, and it's all after, you know, after she got that scar. I talked to her before, and she wasn't very nice that time either. She's gotten so spiteful after she got hurt. Though she keeps saying she doesn't care. Okay. Okay, where's Valerie? There she is. Why, Valerie? What's the big deal? Also, it's very close to a level up, yeah? 1750, okay. Greetings, Valerie sighs. Everything is well, I hope. I'm ready for new orders. Yeah, we need to talk. You've been acting strange lately. If you're going to bring up that scene at the throne room, don't waste your breath. Avowed completely deserved that speech. Well, I know you had a fight with the storyteller and you yelled at Lindsay. That's the problem. I didn't care about you, about Avowed. The storyteller, what business of his if I have anything left from the order? Does he imagine I'm still carrying around Shallon's radiant face as a souvenir? And as for Lindsay, she knows full well how her constant babbling about her book irritates me. I mean, the storyteller just cares about artifacts. He doesn't care about you at all. The captain of the guard said you were taking it out on random people. She narrows her eyes. So the captain of the guard thinks I'm incapable of carrying out my duties to you and your subjects? Perhaps he should change his armor for a judge's mantle, if he's so ready to declare such verdicts. Okay, why did he think that the pasquinade next to the tavern entrance was about you? Who else could it have been about? That scribbler used to never leave me alone, dogged my heels, asking questions whether I appeared on the streets. And now, whenever. And now, she stops angrily and looks away. Why do you care? Listen to yourself. Valerie twists her lips and looks away, as if she wants to end the conversation. I'm gonna wait. When the girl starts talking again, her voice sounds soft. Please, forgive me, Gregory. I understand your worries. My behavior of the last few weeks has indeed left much to be desired. I don't know why I'm doing these things. Well, only you can figure out what's bothering you. She keeps silent for so long, you start to think the conversation is over. Then she finally lowers her head. I was wrong when I thought I didn't care about the scar on my face. On the contrary. She hesitates, lifts her hand, and touches the scar on her face. Since it appeared, it's like the world around me has changed. Wherever I went before, my admirers, followers, and bards used to follow me around, and now it's like I'm invisible. Worse, I see how those I talk to, trying hard not to look at the scar. It's like it undid me. Completely. She stops again, absently running the tips of her fingers over the ugly scar on her face. She finally pulls her hand from her face and looks at you. I've never seriously imagined what would happen if I lost my beauty. I thought my actions would speak much louder than my appearance, but now I'm having doubts. In this, and in everything else I keep telling myself. Well, you always said that beauty doesn't really isn't really important to you. So are you changing your views now? Valerie looks at you pensively for a few moments, then shakes her head with determination. No. If I'm to break when someone looks at me askance, after everything I've been through, it means I've never actually been worth anything. I may as well have stayed with the Order and lived meekly by Shellin's orders. Ugh. She straightens her shoulders and looks around with determination. I shouldn't have wasted time on these useless thoughts. I promise you that, I promise that you won't be bothered again by complaints about me, except perhaps from those who truly deserved a harsh response. She nods at you. Thank you for this conversation. I knew you would support me. That's it? Oh, I mean, we got 1,200 experience points. We just need 550 and we're gonna level up.